I've connected the meter to each end of the mains flex there, you can see, and the meter is set on its lowest ohms range. Now AVO meters, this baffled me when I was reading books and hadn't actually seen how an AVO meter worked. The 0 ohms is here, and that's an infinite resistance. So when you connect something to it, the needle doesn't go up to show what the resistance is, it drops down to what the resistance is. If I turn the main switch on now, we should see a reading. There it goes. Just get it in focus. Oops, sorry for the wobble. There we are. So here it goes. There the meter needle moves and it's reading, still not in focus. That's better. It's reading. It's a sort of logarithmic scale, so you have to just read it with some care. That's 150 ohms there, that's 200. So looking at it with bad eyesight through the phone, I would say that's about 170 or so. 160, 170, I don't know, something like that. The point is, it's jolly close to 167. So that proves that, let's just do it again, turn it off, turn it on. That proves that the main switch is working and that we've got continuity through the transformer. There's one other very important thing we've got to do though at this stage. I'll just pause for a second. If you look at the circuit diagram here, you can see that one side of the mains is connected directly to the metalwork of the chassis, that bold line that I pointed out to you before. A direct electrical connection from this metalwork to one end of the mains lead. Now, you can imagine that if we have the live connection to the mains on this line here, and for some reason that end of the mains was disconnected, we would have live metalwork in the set. If, however, we connect the neutral main to that terminal, if that switch, side of the switch is closed, but that is opened inadvertently, possibly by fault, all the metalwork in the set will be at earth potential rather than the live side of the mains potential. So for safety reasons, you should always connect the side of the mains that's attached directly to the metalwork to the neutral terminal in the socket, in the plug that's going to be plugged into the mains. So what I'm going to do, in addition to checking that continuity check that we've just done, sorry that I'm waving the phone about, I'm going to connect one side of the meter. I'll just move that other essential piece of workshop equipment, the cup of coffee. I'm going to connect that to the chassis like that, and I'm going to got that one connected to the one side of the main still. Turn it on, and we've got a resistance reading there of just about 1 ohm. Just jiggling the connection on the chassis. Sorry, just resuming. I've just swapped which side of the mains it's on. and the resistance reading there you can see is between it's about 170. So that proves that if I connect it to the other one, excuse me a second, connect it to the other one, we've got as good as zero resistance between the chassis and this. So that's the side that's got to go onto the negative side of the mains plug. Now it occurs to me there'll be people watching this who've never fitted a mains plug, quite possibly. I grew up at a time when mains plugs didn't come fitted to appliances when you bought them. You had to buy a plug separately and fit it. But I'll show you the correct way of installing a mains plug on the end of the flex.